What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. People emotions are continuing to get tested. I'm hearing people say, you know what, I am sick of buying cryptocurrency. I saw one person in the comments say, I just lost $15,000 in a matter of 6 months. People are frustrated. People are sick of buying cryptocurrency. People are hearing, oh, well, when we get low, when the dips happen, start buying the dips. People are sick of buying cryptocurrency. People have lost a lot of money in cryptocurrency. And people are calling it a scam once again, a Ponzi scheme, no use case in the cryptocurrency. I mean, it is just all over the place. The market sentiment of cryptocurrency is very poor right now. People have no confidence in cryptocurrency. What did we just experience over the past few days? Over the past few days, we did see a little bit of a bounce. Bitcoin tested, got very close to $71,000. Whenever you see that happen, people start to get a little bit of excitement. People think it's going to continue to tear through the roof, but this is just what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin does in this particular stage of the cycle because we're still talking about a 4-year cycle. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, the 4-year cycle is still intact. So seeing sideways action right now, even though 3 weeks ago we did see that nasty red candle dip down to $60,000, this is what we are to expect for the cryptocurrency market to be doing right now. Up and down, here and there. You're going to have some pumps. The excitement's going to come. And what happens when the pumps and the excitement comes? And when the green candles start to happen, people start to make videos and start to say, it's looking good. We could continue to go up. It could be a bull market. And then it comes back down and people who saw the excitement FOMO'd into it, buying the high again. When the green comes, I don't like to buy in the green. When it's red, that's when I like to take advantage. I like to take advantage of the fear. When everybody says it's going to go to zero, let me go ahead and get some skin in the game. When everybody says it's going to crash down to never ever land, let me go ahead and get some skin in the game right there. So you have to understand how cryptocurrency moves. You got to understand, most importantly, the 4-year cycle. Because in my opinion, the 4-year cycle seems to still be intact. So you take a look at Bitcoin right now, we're at $68,900. The Bitcoin dominance is still strong, 58.54%. The fear and greed index is at 13, super extreme fear. Ethereum dipped below $2,000 again. We're going to see that. We're going to see one day Ethereum above 2,000, next day below $2,000, $1,960 for Ethereum today. And one of the blaring things is that the Ethereum dominance is looking very suspect right now. I'm talking about 10.06% for the Ethereum dominance. Remember last year we were struggling and fighting for the Ethereum dominance not to dip below, I think it was 7%. So we saw it pull from 7% to 8%. And then I think we even saw it get as high as 12%. I think that was probably the highest we saw the Ethereum dominance get to. But now look at us. We are testing to get below 10%. Tomorrow we could be at 9% dominance. That is very telling. Like I say, the market will tell you, tell you everything that you need to know. But a lot of times we like to overlook and we like to think that we're smarter than the market. Yeah, I know the market is telling me we're in a bull market, I'm in a bear market, but what if? Let me try to overthink the process. When you overthink the process, you will be undefeated, getting your butt kicked. You will always get wrecked. The market is undefeated. So you're taking a look at where we at right now, $68,900, $69,000. Even from this particular point and this particular level of Bitcoin, we can still see another 50% drop from the levels we're at today. That right there don't sound good, but those are the realities that we are sitting in right now. We could easily see Bitcoin hitting $35,000, $40,000 sometime in 2026. We're at $70,000 right now. That's why people are sick of buying crypto. because it is so volatile. But the 4 year cycle will continue to be my leader as far as cryptocurrency, how I will be navigating through. Not going to get caught up for the hoops, for the pumps. Um, I know a few days ago they were saying that the government, somebody came out and said that there's trillions of dollars sitting on the side that's waiting to get pumped into cryptocurrency. Man, I don't want to hear that. You got to be careful of what you allow these people to tell you. You have to be careful of what you allow the large institutions, the headlines to feed you. Trillions on the side. Okay, how come those trillions were not already put in? Oh, they waiting on the Clarity Act. Okay, well, I'm still sticking on the 4 year cycle. We saw the ETFs get approved for Ethereum. We saw the ETFs get approved for Bitcoin. The ETFs got approved for several altcoins. What did that do? That didn't do much. It didn't pump the altcoins that much when we saw the ETF approval. So I'm going to continue to stick with the 4 year cycle. Not going to fall for a lot of the baits that they will be putting out there. You may see the markets pump, but when the markets pump, I'm just going to sit idle. I'm just going to sit back and watch, maybe even take a little bit of profits. Because when the dumps come, let me go ahead and get back in. This is going to be a tumultuous ride of 2026. It's going to be painful because this is the bear market. The bear market is supposed to be painful. Crypto winter is supposed to hurt. It's supposed to be cold and chilled down to your bones. If 2025 was painful and that was the so-called bull market, boy, oh boy, 2026 will require 2 helmets, 3 seatbelts, and all the rest of the protections that will be needed to make it through 2026. So another thing that I was paying attention to, we always sit down and we pull out our diagrams and our vision boards and we just discuss as a group and put ideas out there and bounce ideas off each other. The Fear and Greed Index is telling me a lot also. I saw a new low in the Fear and Greed Index. I saw the Fear and Greed Index hit 5. I've been into this market for several years. This is probably my second cycle, maybe second and a half. Never seen the Fear and Greed Index get to a level of 5. That was the lowest that it has ever been in the history of the Fear and Greed Index being listed. Currently, you look at right now, the Fear and Greed Index is at 13. So we're talking about the bottom and the floor being 5 now. Now there's a new bottom. Before that, I think the bottom or the floor may have been 10. Now it's 5. So what does that do? That gives us a lot of movement and a lot of range for the market to continue to go up and down. We're at 13 right now. The Fear and Greed Index even might get to 16, but we still got that floor. That thing could come back down from 16 to 13 to 10 to 7 and still not hit that floor of 5. So we could really see a lot of sideways action, seeing Bitcoin 60,000, 62,000, get back up to 70,000. Look like it has yet to break $71,000. And then we may see another nasty dip, like we saw that dip when it went from $76,000 all the way to $60,000. We could see another dip like that. Bitcoin get to $66,000, $65,000. We could see that thing go down to $57,000, $58,000. And then start to trade sideways, maybe get back above 60, kind of doing similar to what we're seeing right now until it hit the true bottom. So 2026 is going to be a ride. Going to be one heck of a ride. Be careful. Don't fall for a lot of the hype. Don't fall for a lot of the pumps. Dollar cost average accordingly is what I will be doing. I was DCAing during that $60,000 dip. My next DCA will be, if it get below $55,000, I'll be doing another DCA push. We get below 50K, it'll be another DCA push because you just never know where the bottom is. For all we know, 60 could be the bottom. But I am sticking with the 4 year cycle, saying that this is the bear market, expecting it to continue to go down. This is just the beginning. Vividly remember in 2022, the last bear market we had to go through, similar slides, similar dips to what we are and could be experiencing in 2026. You see the doggone price dip down $40,000, 2022, go back up 45, 46, then boom, that thing will have a nasty red candle, then you'll be in the 30s. Like, damn, we at 39,000 now. I mean, and then it just continued to slide down until we got all the way down to $16,000. What's going to be the bottom of 2026? Let me know what you think the bottom will be in 2026, or do you think $60,000 was the bottom? It is going to be a long ride in 2026 because we may see some pumps, but more than likely, if we are in a true declared bear market, it is going to come right back down. So the 2025 bull market, some people are saying it was a bull market, it wasn't a bull market. Well, if you still believing in the 4-year cycle, that was the bull market. We saw Bitcoin hit $126,000. We saw Solana make a new all-time high. We saw Ethereum make a new all-time. XRP pretty much made a new all-time, got very close. So that was and is the new bull market. The bull markets of the past may have changed. The bull markets of the past may no longer be what they were. Bitcoin went from $69,000 to $126,000. Not bad, double your money. How will the next bull market be? Bitcoin will go from 126 to 100 to 250,000 or to 250K, 2028, 2029. Not bad, especially when we see in the price right now, 68, 69, $70,000. We're looking at $250,000 come the next cycle. The next time Bitcoin go into a bull market. What is that, a 3x, almost a 4x? Not bad. A lot of people will still be chasing altcoins. Altcoins may still give you that 5x, 8x, whatever it is, but when these altcoins start to pump, people will be taking profits. How does it occur for these coins to do a 10x, 15x? It takes for the community and for the holders to hold and not sell. I believe those days are over. I don't think people are going to have enough patience to hold. People are going to see their altcoins do a 2x, 3x. They're going to be out of there. In the past, people were holding. People understood how to hold. Now, those days, I think, may be over. And then we talk about the cloud of cryptocurrency right now. People are just not very comfortable with cryptocurrency. People are viewing cryptocurrency not in the best of light right now. Only a few of us who really is down with cryptocurrency right now. So it's going to take a lot of momentum to really get the crowd back engaged with cryptocurrency. So 2026 is going to be a battle. It's going to be a struggle. It is not going to be easy. So this is the bear market. After 2025, the top was hit October 6th, whatever it was. The bear market starts the year after that. And what are we seeing? We are seeing exactly that. So I'm not going to try to overthink the process, not going to try to tell the market what it should be doing. I'm just going to pay attention to what the market has done previously and what the market is doing now, and paying attention to the various confirmations proven and showing, oh yeah, this is a bear market. I remember last year people were saying, okay, we might not pump November, December, but it may get extended to 2026. Maybe we'll get a bull market in January 2026. We saw what happened there. They say, okay, maybe it'll be extended to February. We see what is going on in February. February had a nasty crash to $60,000. So don't try to overthink it. Is what I'm going to do, is what I'm telling myself. Stick and stand on the 4-year cycle. 2026, you just got to go ahead and bite down. When you see the dips happen, dollar cost average in. But understand, 2026 is the bear market. 2027, accumulation phase. We're going to take it back to the fundamentals. 550 days before the Bitcoin halving is when we will be buying a boatload of positions. When is 550 days before the Bitcoin halving? That will be later this year in quarter 4. So 2026, I'm just going to be cruising. Not going to get too excited if the price go up, but if it go down, that is where my excitements will be. We go down to $50,000, $40,000. I'm talking about extreme excitement. Dry powder is prepared and ready on the side. I'm not going to get fooled and start to bite when Bitcoin, if it hits $80,000. I'm not going to get fooled. I'm not going to bite because I'm sticking on a 4-year cycle, trusting that this is the true and declared bear market. Later on this year, Q4, maybe even this summer, if we see another nasty dip, your boy will be going in heavy and continue to dollar cost average in. But this is going to be one heck of a year for sure. I'm over there playing in the DJing world right now, buying one day, selling the next day, buying 1 hour, selling the next hour, making a few percentages here, 50% there is what I'm doing. That's where I'm making my money at. My other standard portfolios, those things are just sitting. They're waiting. I'm adding to them when I see the opportunities, when I see some dips, but I'm over there strategically buying these DGen coins. Wait until they hit red. Once I see these coins down 40, 50, 60%, something like that, then I start to get ease in. I'm checking the deck screener, looking at the holders, looking at all the details, buying these new coins, buying these DGen coins. And then later on this year, I'm going to look at some real solid coins that probably will be new. They're probably not even out yet. I'm going to be looking at the new coins. I want to find the new Sui. I want to find the new Solana. I want to find some of the new coins that will probably be having explosions in 2028, 2029. During the year of the Bitcoin halving and the year after the Bitcoin halving is what I'm going to be paying attention to. So 2026, I'm going to kick back and relax. Not going to get so emotionally involved, but I am staying active. I'm still paying attention to the market, and I'm over there in the DGN world buying these small cap coins, buying them while they're low, buying them while they're beat down, and when those things run up, I go ahead and make me a couple of $100, couple of $1,000, and I'm selling. I'm out of there. Paying attention, watching the next one. Or that same coin, when it dump, when it come back down, I'll get back in, rinse and repeat. So that is how I am staying healthy and staying abreast in the cryptocurrency market, because I understand that this is going to be one heck of a year. S&P 500 at an all-time high. Soon and very soon, that is going to start to trickle down also. I'm looking at the VIX. The VIX is very low. It's only a matter of time before the VIX start to pump up and get high. And when the VIX start to get high, that is when the market start to squeeze, start to go down. So these are all the things I'm paying attention to, and I'm excited about 2026. I'm excited about seeing how it's going to move, seeing what direction, seeing what the bottom really will be in 2026. Just like 2025, we were excited to see what would be the final conclusion as far as what is going to be the top for 2025. Now 2025 is over. All of the data is in, all of the information is known. We know that the top of 2025 was $126,000. So now this is the beginning of 2026. What will the bottom be? Do you think the bottom is going to be $60,000 that was hit in February 2026? Or do you think the bottom will be hit this summer? The bottom will be hit Q4 of 2026? Who knows? Nevertheless, this is going to be one of the most exciting years in cryptocurrency history. 2026 is here. I'm going to be here for it. You're going to be here for it. 2025 is over. Now we are pushing forward with this new cycle, starting with the bear market. Go ahead and get this out the way. Like they say, bear markets is where millionaires are made. You buy low, you take the sacrifice, you buy when their market is full of fear, and then you wait it out, have a little bit of patience, and then we're going to see how things happen and become during the bull market, which could be 2028, 2029. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. And this video is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. So, like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.